Alright, y'all are welcome back, guys. So, now that the news has kinda settled on From Software's next upcoming title for Elden Ring Nightreign,
I wanted to take the time to talk about what I've been seeing regarding the community's first impressions surrounding this game.
Loads of comments on my last video,
Comparing this game to a roguelike or
Battle Royale, drawing obvious
parallels to Fortnite.
I'm sure y'all have seen the trailer already, so I won't be going to a deep dive just yet. Many people seem worried
That this is going to be From Software's first misstep since their acquisition/partnership with Sony.
As a Bloodborne fan,
I feel y'all's pain. Lots of people have pointed out the highlight features for Nightreign as not something they want to see in a Souls game and want to stick to a traditional Souls experience. I'm cautiously optimistic, however. It's not like From Software hasn't implemented these features into previous titles before, one of these being the Chalice dungeons from Bloodborne and the boss rush mode from Sekiro. I love basically all the Souls games, and I don't think From Software is the type of the studio to release a lackluster product for the sake of the cash grab. The content in the trailer looks promising, with features on par with their aforementioned titles, at least in terms of polish and the methodical combat we've all come to expect from a Souls game. I remember people clamoring for seamless co-op in the Elden Ring DLC, and back in the DS3 days, Sunbros and 3v1 boss battles to help new players were a staple. So a 3-player co-op boss rush mode for Elden Ring seems to fit perfectly well in my opinion. Rumor has it that this game can be played just fine solo. So, the game might not play like Elden Ring's open world exploration, but that's okay. All of the Souls games play differently, and each new iteration into the franchise has its own charm. I hated Sekiro's gameplay when it first released in 2019.
as an anecdote,
I beaten every game multiple times up until that point, and I was the last person you'd hear complaining about the difficulty of these games. It's one of the reasons, if not the biggest reason, as to why I find myself always coming back to boot up yet another playthrough. It's cutting your teeth on a difficult boss you've practiced 100 times or more. It's the absolute euphoria of overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges. Yet Sekiro broke me. It was too much, too rigid in its playstyle, locking you into only one
path to victory. Deflect.
Nothing like what we had before. No stats, no builds. I dropped the game pretty hard after that, thinking I'd never finish it. That was until I forced myself to embrace the change and sat there until I mastered the mechanics. Now it's by far my favorite in the franchise, and one of the only games I consider to be a perfect experience, because the game knows what it wants to be, and what it's not.
I accept its power.
It knows
Just what it needs to innovate
and how it can sauce up that Souls-like formula.
with masterful game direction.
And I have faith that this game might do the same. It's not like it'll be bad. I mean, worst case scenario is that we get another Dark Souls 2. And the consensus on that game isn't even concise. From Software just released the Armored Core remake, and people loved that shit. Rambles aside, my point is that it's healthy for a studio to try different things, especially From Software, who is known for making the same game just under different aesthetics. And they do it better than anyone else. So I like that From Software is breaking the mold a little bit. The idea of an open world Souls game was crazy to think about just a few years ago. So I think we need to keep an open mind. It is a spin-off game after all. Let me know y'all's thoughts on Nightreign in the comments down below. Tear me up, disagree if you want, fill me in. I want to hear from you guys. I'm such a small channel, and I'm hoping to cover Elden Ring content if that's what you guys want to see. So let's start a discussion. If I'm lucky enough to get into the network test, I'll be covering that as well. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you all for the support, and I hope to see you all in the next video.
Bye.